With Spotify now offering developers the ability to include Spotify integration into video games, in today's video we're going to be taking a look at how this new feature could work in WWE 2K22 and how it will allow us to not only change the game's soundtrack but also offer up hundreds of thousands of tracks to use with creations. So let's jump straight into this and head into the Spotify option, where the first thing we see is a rundown of what this new integration offers, which includes the ability to curate your own soundtrack and what I would imagine to be the most popular use, the ability to download tracks to use in Create an Entrance. Before we can do any of that, the first thing that we have to do is log in. The Spotify integration requires users to have a premium subscription for the service, as this allows artists to be paid whenever their music is used. Now unfortunately, this isn't something that 2K or WWE could offer for free, as Spotify only offer this kind of integration for premium users, as not only does it allow artists to be paid, but it also means that Spotify make money to cover their own integration cost. Thankfully though, Spotify are pretty good when it comes to offering up free trials, and there's always the possibility that WWE could include one with the game, or even with a collector's edition, so that players can then try it out. Once logged in, this is the main Spotify hub, which includes options for managing the game's soundtrack, new releases, the ability to browse the WWE section, search the entire Spotify catalogue, and view any tracks that you've downloaded to use offline in the Creation Suite. Selecting the Manage Soundtrack option, here we're presented with a list of tracks that are currently part of the game's soundtrack, with these tracks being the preset list chosen by 2K. Highlighting any of these tracks will give players the option to either play it, move it up or down in the playlist, or if they'd prefer, they can remove it. This simple approach makes it quick and easy to adjust the playlist to your liking, as moving a track up or down can be done instantly using the D-pad. To show you how easy it is to add a new track to the playlist, let's go back to the main Spotify hub and head into new releases. In here, you'll see a list of the most recent additions, with the latest release shown at the top, where we have Ember Moon's new NXT theme. With the theme selected, players can play the track by pressing X, add it to the soundtrack by pressing square, or download it to use in Create an Entrance by pressing triangle. For this example, we're going to add it to our soundtrack, so let's press square to get that added, and then we'll head back to Manage Soundtrack. In here, you can see that Ember's theme is now being added to the bottom of the playlist, where we can play it, move it, or remove it. Next up, let's take a look at the Browse option, which allows us to browse all of WWE's tracks that are currently available on Spotify. In here, we have access to hundreds of WWE themes from both past and present, ranging all the way from WWE's golden generation to the present day. As with new releases, selecting any track will give players the option to play it, add it to their current soundtrack, or download it to use in the Creation Suite. So these are WWE tracks, but what if you wanted to go for something different and include tracks from mainstream artists such as Bad Bunny, Eminem, or a bit of Rihanna? To access these tracks, all you need to do is head into the search section, where you'll have the ability to search through the entire Spotify library, giving you access to hundreds of thousands of tracks rather than just WWE. So we now know how to add and remove tracks from a soundtrack, but what about using them in Create an Entrance? For this, let's quickly head back into the new release section, and we'll choose to add Ember's new theme to our library, then we'll exit out and we'll head into the My Library section. This section contains a list of all the tracks that we've added to our library, with these tracks also being able to be used offline in the Creation Suite. So to show this off, let's switch over to Create an Entrance, and then let's select the Music option, where you'll notice that we now have a new Spotify tab that can be accessed by pressing R1. Switching to this tab, here we have a list of all the tracks that we added to our library, all of which are now available to select and preview, just as they would be if they were included normally. From here, all you have to do is select the track that you want and then just hit accept to assign it, and there you go, you now have access to hundreds of thousands of new entrance themes, all via Spotify integration. So that's how Spotify integration could work in WWE 2K22. I think it's a great feature and something that I would absolutely love to see included, especially now that other games are already using it. Now, I know some people would be against paying for a premium account to be able to use custom themes, but the good thing about this is that it wouldn't just be to customize the music in WWE 2K, but you'd also be able to customize it in other games that support it, plus you'll also have access to the Spotify service itself, meaning you can play all of your music on multiple devices and share it with your family. So I think it's a great idea, but I would love to know what you think, so please do let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to see more videos like this, please do hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications, as there's plenty more to come. Until next time though, thank you so much for watching this video, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.